Breaking news and a big loss in court for Team Delulu.
Ted, I think you've taken a look at the order. Let's break down the order and let's walk through it.
Yeah, it appears to truly be a hands-down win for Baldoni. And if we look at the ruling and start on page 3, so the first couple pages, the judge is just reciting the facts and kind of the law that he's going to be applying here.
Well, listen to which actor says he'd rather have his team win the Super Bowl than win an Oscar for directing. Also, Blake Lively denied. That's right, she wanted an extension and she was denied.
To begin, let's start with the end. The conclusion here, I have said this since before, long before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni, that we have to compartmentalize. Blake Lively is not a good person. So no matter...
The scandal surrounding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is spiraling out of control. What started as a Hollywood lawsuit is now a full-blown disaster, threatening their careers, finances, and even personal lives. Just weeks ago, they were seen as the perfect Hollywood couple, enjoying massive success with blockbuster movies, brand deals, and businesses. Now, everything is slipping away at an alarming speed, and it seems like there is no way to stop the damage.
One of the world's best-known celebrities, she set out to destroy plaintiffs' livelihoods and businesses if they did not bend to her incessant demands. And when they refused to give way, she did exactly that, accusing them of foul and reprehensible sexual misconduct.
At the center of this chaos is Justin Baldoni's major legal win against them. At first, many assumed this was just another celebrity lawsuit that would disappear quietly. But that has not happened. Instead, it has exposed secrets, created major financial losses, and turned Hollywood against them. The situation has gone from bad to worse, and the more details come out, the more it looks like Blake and Ryan are losing everything. The legal battle has already had 2 intense courtroom showdowns, and in both, Justin Baldoni and his legal team, led by Brian Friedman, came out on top.
The gag order that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds had hoped to impose on Justin Baldoni's attorneys has been denied by the judge. But the judge did say that if this case continues to play out in the press, he did threaten to move.
The first victory came when the judge refused Blake's request for a gag order. This meant that all the information about the case would remain public, which was a major setback for her.
An Oscar for directing. Also, Blake Lively denied. That's right, she wanted an extension and she was denied by a judge. In part, she got a couple days extension, but not the full extension. What does this mean? Does this give us any hints or clues as to what the judge is thinking regarding Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni?
The second win came when the judge denied her request for a lengthy extension, giving her only 1 day to file an amendment. These early losses made it clear that Blake and Ryan were fighting an uphill battle, and things have only gotten worse for them. On February 18th, Blake Lively's legal team submitted their amendment, but it was full of claims with no solid proof. Instead of presenting real evidence, it was just more allegations, which made it seem like they were desperate to save face. This backfired as the public and media quickly noticed that there was nothing substantial in their claims. In contrast, Justin Baldoni's legal team has provided real proof, including messages, documents, and even video footage. They even launched a website showcasing a detailed 168-page timeline of events, which includes text messages that show a completely different side of the story. One of the most shocking pieces of evidence is a message from Ryan Reynolds himself, expressing excitement about working with Justin. In the message, Ryan reportedly wrote, "This is going to be incredible. I happen to adore you, Justin." This completely contradicts their legal claims and raises serious questions about their credibility. If they were excited to work with Justin before, why are they now acting like he is the villain? One of the biggest issues is Blake Lively's reputation for being difficult to work with. She has always been known for wanting control over her projects, demanding involvement in everything from script writing to costume design. In the past, this was seen as a sign of passion, but now it is becoming a problem. Studios do not want to work with an actress who brings so much baggage, especially when she is already drowning in controversy. Her brand partnerships are also collapsing. Blake has collaborated with major fashion and beauty brands, but those deals are now at risk. reports suggest that Target is pulling her haircare brand, Blake Brown, from its shelves because customers are returning the products at an alarming rate.
Was this the worst celebrity hair care launch of 2024?
This is probably one of the most infamous launches of the year when it comes to hair care, especially a celebrity hair care brand. There were a few, and this one takes the cake for the most negative reviews.
I just want everyone to know that the cool teen working at the customer service desk at Target told me that everyone's been returning the Blake Brown hair care.
Negative reviews are piling up, and consumers are actively distancing themselves from her brand. It is not just about the lawsuit anymore. People simply do not trust her. Ryan Reynolds is also facing major losses. His beloved Wrexham Football Club is reportedly considering dropping him as co-owner due to the controversies surrounding him. Aviation Gin and Mint Mobile, two of his most successful business ventures, are also under scrutiny. Companies do not want to be associated with someone caught up in a high-profile legal battle. Then there is Maximum Effort Productions, Ryan and Blake's movie production company. The entertainment industry relies on connections, but now that Hollywood is treating them like they are radioactive, it is unclear how they will continue funding projects. Who would want to invest in them when their reputation is in shambles? It is becoming clear that this lawsuit is not just damaging, it is financially crippling. While Blake's legal team is struggling to control the damage, Baldoni is staying calm. Why? Because he has billionaire Steve Sarowitz on his side. Sarowitz is not just any rich man. He is worth about $2.5 billion. Around $1.8 billion of that is in shares of a massive software company where he was once the CEO and still sits on the board. The rest, about $700 million, is in cash and other investments. This means he has the money to fight as long as he wants. If rumors are true, he is ready to spend $100 million just to destroy Blake and Ryan completely. On the other hand, Blake and Ryan are losing money fast. Lawsuits cost a fortune, and they are being hit from multiple sides. One of the biggest blows came when Jed Wallace, who runs a crisis management firm called Street Relations Incorporated, sued Blake for defamation. This means he believes she lied about him publicly, damaging his reputation. He is not the only one. More people are said to be lining up with lawsuits, ready to take their share of the fight. The real problem for Blake and Ryan is that this is not just about money. Hollywood is built on relationships, and right now, those relationships are breaking apart. Studios, brands, and business partners are stepping away from them, not wanting to be involved in the chaos. These companies do not want bad press, and right now, working with Blake and Ryan looks like a risk. Once the industry turns its back on you, it is extremely hard to come back. Ryan has always been known for his humor and charm, which helped him build a massive fan base. His movies, especially the Deadpool series, have made millions. But right now, none of that is helping him. His brand, which includes everything from his gin company to his mobile phone business, could take a major hit. Investors and partners do not like controversy, and if they start backing out, his businesses could lose value quickly. Blake, who has always had a more private career, is facing an even harder battle. Unlike Ryan, she does not have a massive brand to fall back on. She has her acting career, and if Hollywood stops calling, that could be the end of it.
And whether we were open to that, our answer to that was no. We're not willing to do anything until Justin is cleared of being called.
The power struggle between them and Baldoni's team is completely unbalanced. Baldoni does not have to worry about money, while Blake and Ryan are bleeding cash. Every legal battle costs thousands, sometimes millions, and when you are fighting against a billionaire, it becomes nearly impossible to keep up. If Sarowitz truly plans to throw $100 million into this fight, then it is game over for Blake and Ryan. Some sources say that Blake's team is trying to change the story, but it is not working. The damage is already done. Even if they win a case or two, the fact that so many lawsuits exist already makes them look guilty in the public eye. Social media is filled with opinions. And many people have already decided that they are in the wrong. Public opinion matters, especially in Hollywood, where fans can make or break a career. The next few months will be critical. If more lawsuits come in, things could collapse faster than expected. The longer this goes on, the more money Blake and Ryan will lose. If they reach a point where they cannot afford to fight anymore, they might have no choice but to settle, which could cost them millions. Their reputations are another issue. Once you lose trust in Hollywood, it is very hard to get it back. There have been actors and celebrities who disappeared for years after a scandal, and some never returned. Even if Blake and Ryan somehow survive this legally, their careers might never recover. Studios and brands will think twice before hiring them again.
Before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni, that we have to compartmentalize. Blake Lively is not a good person. So no matter what happens in this lawsuit, no matter who wins in the end, do not let it distract you from the fact that she has proven herself not to be a kind person, okay? And that's largely due to the fact that she is a modern.
The worst part is that the industry is watching closely. If Blake and Ryan fall, it will send a strong message to others in Hollywood. It will show that no matter how famous you are, if you get caught in the wrong situation, you can lose everything. And if someone with unlimited money is against you, the fight is almost impossible to win. And that's all we have for today's episode. Don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more upcoming updates.